Hi dear readers, this is Simone Rich. In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about how to withdraw from the system, how not to allow the system to affect you. There's many things that you can do so that the system doesn't have much effect on you. I don't know if you can hear, there is some kind of bird here. They are so small, but they make really big noise. For example, if you stop watching Hollywood movies, you can make a great difference because you're no longer channeling your money to the oppressors of humanity. If you watch movies, if you go to cinema, if you watch TV, the money that is used to further enslave people, because through movies we get mind controlled, and also those people engage in child molestation, child sacrifice. So if you're spending your money to support such oppressors, what kind of energy do you get in return? The energy of oppression, the energy of pure evil, the energy of slavery. Even if you support, sometimes of course you cannot, there is no available other option, so you have to buy on Amazon, for example. But if there is an option, even if it's more expensive, buy things from somewhere else, because when you support such companies, you support oppression, you support slavery, because the people that sell through this company, they are ripped off totally by this company. You don't make anything. I have 1 or 2 ebooks on Amazon, but I'm not releasing those. I didn't release those ebooks thinking that I can actually make profit from there, because you don't, but just to get larger exposure. So they are basically taking your money, ripping you off, and if you support such companies that pay very little to the people who work full-time, who work very hard, then you're supporting oppression, you're supporting slavery. So if you don't spend your money for such companies, also for corporations, instead of going, you can easily support small businesses, shops run by families, rather than corporations where people employed there hate their jobs. So you're supporting that oppressive energy, and you get that in return. That's why everyone is the same, everyone looks the same, everyone speaks the same, because they are totally in the grip of the system. But if you withdraw yourself from that and you start investing in people like you, people who are trying to make it, people who have their own businesses, not dependent on government, not connected with governments, then you're supporting the freedom from slavery, freedom from system, and you're getting much better energy in return. And it's such a shame that people are so desensitized here. For example, I have another Facebook account of people who actually met me, who know me, a private one, and these mostly, they are worldly people, so they are so desensitized. I post some, there was a video clip of one actor exposing the pedophile ring of Hollywood, and he names people that are sacrificing children, and I got only 1 like of a person who probably just felt sorry that I don't get likes for such posts. They're people don't want to know, they don't want to look at that, because then they will have to give up something they find pleasurable, like movies. But but you can watch alternative movies. You can create your own movies. Now we have the equipment. We don't have to support the movies of the system. So if you're watching such movies, you're actually supporting the slavery, pedophile, people who, are pedophiles who abuse and sacrifice children. You're supporting these people. And unfortunately, when you look into Bollywood, I no longer watch those movies as well, because also actors and actresses have to, they will not get those jobs easily. You have to sacrifice something dear to you, like you have to sleep your way to roles. So if you are watching those movies, you're paying for those movies, you're actually supporting the abuse of men and women, sexual abuse. So it's so important to see where your energy goes in the form of money, for example, or just in general, where your energy goes. What are you supporting with your attention? What are you supporting with your money? And this is your power. This is the decisions that you can make, where your money goes, where your attention goes. So unfortunately, because most people support such systems, their lives are horrible. Their lives are not happy. Their lives are really bad. They want to get out of their horrible jobs and so forth, but they support with their money TV subscriptions, Hollywood movies. Then they get oppression in return. So I know it's sometimes difficult to understand that, but where your attention goes, where your energy goes, whether pure energy or in the form of money, that's what you get in return. And there are options, there are alternatives. You yourself can create something like create movies or something that people can get entertained by. So we don't have to support the evil system. And so most people don't want to look into these things like that. Many top actors, maybe all of them, are child abusers. And if you post things like this, people ignore. Why? They don't want to give up something they find pleasurable, unfortunately. There is some kind of desensitization of the psyche, and I think it's because of the constant use of technology. And people they have this information, what's happening, but they are like in suspension mode. They don't act in response to that. They keep it locked away in one part of their psyche. And that's a shame. If you're watching movies, you're supporting child abuse, child sacrifice. That's how it is, and I know probably I will get dislikes for that, but that's true. And as I said before, it's so sad that truthers, people who want to know the truth, when they speak, they keep referring to movies, Hollywood movies. Why do they do it? Why do they spend their attention on such things? If they spend their attention on such things, they are making the goals of the elite come true. Not only because they spend their money for them to be able to buy children and so forth, but also because those elites, when they want to manifest something, they put it in movies because they believe that your attention makes the manifestation more sure. So the more people watch such movies, the more it's likely that their agendas will come true, their plans will come true. So by watching Hollywood movies, you're actually making the version of their reality more possible to manifest. So if you will find that if you withdraw from the system, if you don't support the system, then you become much more free and you can manifest things easier, and you just are in charge of your life. And when I'm thinking about, I told that I will stop using Gmail, but I will just excuse me, there's some kind of fly. I paid for the 1 year Google Drive storage, but when it's expiring, I'm going to delete everything from the storage and try to revert to the free email plan rather than deleting email totally, because too many people have it. So I don't want to support such companies. That's why I will do it. I don't support corporations. So I will try to do that, to withdraw my monetary support from evil organizations as such, because companies like Google or YouTube heavily censor people who tell the truth, and they promote, they actually can manipulate views and so forth, and they promote people who obviously tell blatant untruths, or people who, if you watch them, you're just dumbed down. You can even feel your brain cells dying. It's like the stupidest content is mostly watched, and that's what YouTube wants you to watch, just trash. And my website was to a large degree dropped from Google after I started talking, encouraging people to withdraw from the system. That doesn't affect me at all. I don't care about that, but that means that the advice is effective. Withdraw from the system. Don't support governments, corporations, Hollywood or even Bollywood with your money and with your attention. Just be careful where your attention is going. Make sure it's going to support people like you, rather than organized organizations involved in something evil. And then you will see your life changing if you support people like you rather than Satanists and psychopaths. You will get such great return. You will get freer if you do that. And I'm talking from my own experience, and then you will feel so much more at peace and powerful. You will feel that power because you will no longer disempower yourself through the support of such evil corporations. I hope that the voice recorder is still recording. It's so strange. Technology keeps malfunctioning when I'm making videos. Sometimes the voice recorder just turns off, but this time it's not, so it's still on, so I'm happy about that. So that's all I wanted to share with you in this video. Please don't separate things like that Hollywood abuses children, but then you still watch movies. Don't separate these things. Be consistent. If you know something is wrong going on, don't keep supporting it because you're addicted to that. You can just change. You can watch some production of some independent person rather than supporting this satanic elite. So that's the message for today. I hope some people will really digest the message, and do leave a comment if you have something to add. Thank you for watching. Take care.